She was the most beautiful woman in history, yet her face doomed a kingdom. Helen of Troy. Was she a willing accomplice or an unwilling prisoner? This is the untold truth of the woman whose love, or abduction, sparked the most legendary war of all time. Helen, daughter of Queen Leda and wife of Menelaus, king of Sparta, was no ordinary queen. Her beauty was her power and her curse. Every ruler wanted her. And to prevent a civil war, her stepfather forced all her suitors to swear a blood oath. They would defend her husband, whoever he may be. Menelaus won her hand, but forces beyond his control would soon rip her away. Paris, a young Trojan prince, arrived in Sparta under the guise of diplomacy. But the moment he saw Helen, history shifted. Was it desire, fate, or a calculated move? Some claim Helen left willingly, mesmerized by the foreign prince. Others insist she was stolen in the dead of night. Either way, when Paris set sail for Troy with Helen by his side, he carried not just a woman, but the wrath of an empire. Menelaus had been humiliated, but he was not alone. His brother, Agamemnon, king of Mycenae, saw an opportunity, not just for vengeance, but for conquest. He called upon Greece's greatest warriors, Achilles, the unstoppable force, Odysseus, the brilliant strategist, and Ajax, the colossal warrior. 1,000 ships sailed to Troy and the world braced for war. For a decade, Troy stood. Blood stained its beaches, heroes fell, and yet Helen remained behind its walls. Was she a prisoner longing for freedom, or a queen content in her new kingdom? Outside, warriors fought and died in her name, while inside, whispers of betrayal and intrigue filled the air. The Greeks needed a new strategy, and so a trick was born, one that would seal Troy's fate forever. Odysseus, the master of deception, devised the greatest ruse in history, the Trojan horse. A towering gift, seemingly left in surrender, was pulled into the city's heart. As the Trojans feasted in victory, Greek soldiers emerged from within, opening the gates for their hidden army. The city that had withstood 10 years of war fell in one night of fire and slaughter. What became of Helen? Some say Menelaus, still under her spell, spared her and took her back to Sparta. Others claim she vanished, fleeing to Egypt or living out her days in regret. Was Helen truly to blame? Or was she just a pawn in a war of kings? Comment what you think, and subscribe for more untold epic history.